Rosa's ready to get us going. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. And this will make it into the end zone.
All right, guys, welcome to Bengals Place. Welcome to Bengals Place.
Drive will start at the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdowns, assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production.
That's where I go.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down, here's Herbert. Allen has it, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Herbert, give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Now, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
But all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Come on, guy.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. So that's into the hands of Eckler. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Tucker McCann on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
The score, Chargers 3, Bengals nothing.
So they'll likely get a few more drives before we see the second team, but a good start for the first unit with 3 points.
Yeah, good start, and now they want to see them build on it because you're exactly right. They'll get a few more drives at this stage of the preseason. Can they continue to evolve and add to what we just saw in the first drive?
A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow now off the bootleg. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, we get a look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
Well, I think for the most part, I do like what they did because, to me, they got some solid players in the early rounds. And then if I'm correct in my evaluation, they got some great value in the later rounds as well.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
As they take a little time to develop, and it can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11. Brings up 3rd and 8.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
That ties the game at 3-3.
So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game, are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over to the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Chargers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Justin Herbert.
And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler.
Herbert.
A short 29. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just try to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Good yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 3-3.
Welcome to the jungle. Welcome to the game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they go play action now. Burrow. They'll find Miller. That's complete. The 20. That one good for 37 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Here you go, Ricky.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll give it to Mixon. And the Bengals are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Come on, guy.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
3rd and goal. Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown.
Good job, guys.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals
have
taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
You caught me? Yeah. You caught me? All right, guys, good job.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And it is up.
His kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Herbert on 3rd down now.
Good sack.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Take it at the 37. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the 2nd quarter.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and the line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Burrow will throw. Slant pass to Boyd. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Sticks moving.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, here's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kenneth Murray able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Nobody over.
The Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And picked up by the Chargers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown.
Yes, bullshit.
Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
That's some bullshit. Yeah.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They go play action with Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
First and 10.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
56.
Now Joe Mixon. Room here to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And he gets this one
Hurry,
inside
guys,
the 15,
hurry.
just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs.
12, it's 1st and 10. Mixon with it. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Oh, now Hopkins slow to get up here. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
A 27-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board
Welcome
first
to
here.
the
It's 3-0.
jungle. Welcome to the game.
Bengals 13. Chargers 10.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Out to his left. And that one will fall incomplete.
On the keeper.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10.
Chargers 10.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. We've got 2 more after this one, and then we get it all started, as we normally do, on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Guys battling, trying to make a ball club. We'll send it back to 2 guys already on our team. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengal offense now with a foot.
Party started.
Ball first here to begin quarter number 3. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They start the second half with a run by Geis. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Geis. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's when this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That's complete to the tight end Sample. That throw good for only a couple. That brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball.
Finally ran it right. Wow. Found somebody who could do it. Okay, there you go. Bam, turned around. Perfect. He ran it correctly. Wow. Good job.
The plays they need to continue to convert.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a run with Geis. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
You probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Shouldn't have spent, though.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Oh, yeah.
Taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd.
Good safety.
The ball's out. It's in the end zone.
Touchdown.
And this
Good job, guys.
Up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Baby. Forget it. It was huge.
We get a fumble 6.
And now the offense for the Bengals being called back out as they'll try to add on 2 more. They'll try and throw for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football
Stop
back.
chasing point.
It's interesting that when
Take
it
the
comes
single
to
point.
two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they
That was
weren't
terrible.
fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
It goes right there. Sorry, guys. 3-6 in a row.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble
Welcome
return.
to the jungle. Welcome to
Taken in
the
about
game.
4 yards deep.
Looking
And
at
he'll
the
just sit on
bingo.
this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Playing
And that
in
last
the game.
possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun throw for Stick. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Stick from the gun. He'll drop this down to Jackson. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Jackson.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Stick. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Stick looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Joe Reed, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They're going to go play action now with Stick. On the crossing route, complete. That's Hodges. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
I'm trying to understand. I just can't. I'm trying to understand.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Stick looking to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
The quarterback is sacked.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. They run with Jackson out of the gun. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
And it brings up.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the 2nd half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll...
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
5 yards.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. McCann's kick up and good. And that lead is back down to 9 now.
Bengals 22, Chargers 13.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's taken.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
There it is.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack,
quickly, maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Final minute now of the third quarter. Now this throw caught left side and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Geis. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Justin Jones there on the stop.
37-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. That's the end of the third quarter.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Keep going, guys.
Gain of 13. It's a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run with Geis. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? On the ground, Geis. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
is now to add the PAT. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now Stick. They'll set up the screen here to Justin Jackson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down. Stick. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
He may try and run for them. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Bengals grab it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
They sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. This one hauled in by Sample. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
Welcome to the jungle. Welcome to the game. Welcome to the Bengals. Welcome to the game.
Some people got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
On first down, this is Geis. He's to the 10. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They run with Geis, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Welcome to the jungle. Welcome to the game. You watch the Bengals. They win the whole thing.
But he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Rosas to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Chargers offense back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Chargers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stick to throw once more. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Stick looks to throw it again. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
3rd down, they'll throw with Stick. And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 3rd down, it's Stick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Incomplete from the contact. Brings up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Sticks pass.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and 13. Tonight.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire 2nd half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish. Just love the execution, love the tenacity,
all right, guys.
Love the way they finished.
Bengals
so
coach.
that'll do it for us, for my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women.